Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's ETA Prime back here again. Today, we're going to be taking a look at the all-new Lenovo Yoga Pro 9i Aura Edition. This laptop has an insane OLED display and the biggest trackpad that I've seen on a notebook so far, and it's only coming in at 1.95 kilograms, so it's still a nice little carry-around unit. Obviously, the look of it is far from a gaming laptop, but we're still going to be able to play anything we want on this because it's got a dedicated GPU. So like I mentioned, this is the Yoga 9i Aura Edition. We've got that 16-inch OLED display, and it is absolutely beautiful. But keep in mind, this is not the highest resolution OLED that they offer in this model. This is just one step down. I mean, it's really close, and to tell you the truth, I don't know if my eye could tell the difference. Up to 1600 nits of HDR brightness here, 120 Hz refresh rate, and a resolution of 2880 by 1800. As you can see, I mean, it does look really good. Getting in here a bit closer, you can see we've got a massive trackpad here. It also has a number pad with that keyboard. It's a single zone white LED backlit keyboard with 1.5 millimeters of travel. Pretty silent except for the spacebar like most laptop keyboards on the market. When it comes to I/O, over here on the left-hand side, we've got our webcam privacy shutter, so we can disable the webcam from here at any given time. Full-size SD card reader, and two full-size 5 gig USB ports. Moving over to the right-hand side, we've got our power input, full-size HDMI 2.1 port, and this will do up to 10K 30 Hz out, two Thunderbolt 4 ports, and these run at a 40 gig protocol, with power delivery 3.0 and DisplayPort 2.1 on both of these. Plus, we've got a 3.5mm combo jack. I've been messing around with the 9i for the past couple days, and I just can't get over how big the trackpad is here. I mean, this is pretty amazing. Super smooth. We've got plenty of room here, and keep in mind the OLED panel is also touch, so you can navigate that way if you want to. For a laptop, these keys have plenty of throw, 1.5 millimeters, and they feel really good. Plus, we've got that number pad on this unit, and it's backlit. This is a laptop I could personally carry anywhere with me. I can get all of my work done on it. You can do some video editing. You want to do some photo editing. There's no doubt that you're going to be able to do all of your everyday tasks on this thing. You want to do some web browsing, email checking, document editing. It's going to be a cinch for something like this. You could do some photo editing and video editing on this unit also. And Lenovo has included their AI suite known as the Creator Zone. This is just super easy to get into for anybody. There's really no downloads. It's already set up, ready to go. You can generate images here. You've got a little bit of a chat assistant. Plus, we've got Copilot built in here. But one thing I've noticed with the Creator Zone, it's not using that dedicated NVIDIA GPU, which would speed it up tremendously. It's using the CPU, and I mean, for these images that we're going to be generating here at 512 by 512, the CPU and the iGPU is going to be more than enough. But for me, I would probably just go ahead and install something like Comfy UI or A1111. This is just really easy for anybody to get into. Like I said, there's no downloads, and you can boot this thing up, start generating images right here. And even though we've only got an 8 gig dedicated GPU here, for these 512 by 512 images, that would be more than enough VRAM, and that NVIDIA GPU would just kind of stroll right along with those smaller images. Next thing I wanted to do was take a look at the total performance here, so I ran some benchmarks, and the first one we have is Geekbench 6. Single core coming in with a 2,965, multi 16,863. Not bad, and you got to keep in mind, with these Intel Core Ultra chips, we don't have those extra threads like some other chips. We've only got 16 cores, 16 threads, but we've got a pretty decent clock here, and it's not looking bad. The next benchmark I ran was Cinebench R24, single and multi. Single core on that Intel Core Ultra 9 285H coming in with a 129. I actually didn't think we'd score that high. It's beaten out everything on the list here. As you can see, the Apple M1 Max, M1 Ultra. And when it comes to multi-core, this is where it's going to fall behind that M1 Max and M1 Ultra. Remember, 16 cores with no extra threads. We're at 1,130 here. Checking out some GPU benchmarks with 3D Mart. We've got Steel Nomad here, and I didn't do any overclocking with the RTX 5050. We got a total score of 2,092, and our FPS was 20.93. And the final benchmark I ran was Time Spy. We got a total score of 9,461, and our GPU score was a little over 9,000. So this is still falling behind the RTX 4060, even though we've got that newer 5000 series, and that's kind of been the case for years with the step down from the newer generations. But this is the least expensive RTX 5000 series GPU on the market right now. And when it comes to real-world gaming, at 1200p, you're going to be able to run anything you want. And remember, we've also got NVIDIA's multi-frame generation. I didn't test it in this video, but here's Cyberpunk 2077, 1200p ultra settings with DLSS set to quality. And I really didn't know what to expect with this. Again, it's not a 1440p card or a 1600p, given that we've got that 16:10 aspect ratio screen. But at 1200p, it's doing way better than I thought it would. With Cyberpunk 2077 at Ultra here, we had an average of 75 FPS. Next on the list, we've got Marvel Rivals, 1200p, high DLSS set to quality, no frame gen going on here, and for the most part, we're over 100 FPS. I was kind of hoping that we could lock it down at 120, and with DLSS 4 set to balance, we can lock it at 120 and have a really good time with it. It's up to you. I mean, I don't mind playing like this, and I could probably take some of those settings up because even playing this at 60 is still a lot of fun to me. Here's Hogwarts Legacy at 1200p, high with DLSS set to quality. You can kind of see a pattern here. This is what this card is going to be about. That 1200p with a little bit of DLSS, you're going to get everything up over 60. In fact, we're seeing averages in the high 70s with Hogwarts Legacy here. And the final game I wanted to test was God of War Ragnarok. High settings, DLSS set to quality, 1200p. We're seeing an average of 88 FPS with this one. And again, there's no frame gen going on. We do have access to multi-frame gen with a lot of the new games, so you could get more out of it if you want to. But for me, I mean, what we've seen so far is totally fine on a laptop like this. I'd be doing more work on it, but I could sneak in some gaming when I need to. The last thing I wanted to talk about here was battery life, and we're not going to be testing using the dedicated GPU. We're just using the iGPU. We've got an 84 watt-hour battery, screen brightness at 50%, office and productivity tasks, 5 hours, 36 minutes, video playback, 6 hours, 49 minutes. Enabling that dedicated GPU on battery is possible. It's not going to give you as much performance as it would, plugged into the wall. But if you're gaming on it like that, you're probably only going to see an hour of runtime out of it. Overall, I do love the performance that I'm seeing out of this laptop. It's got a really nice design. I mean, it's definitely not a gaming laptop, so you're not going to be lugging this thing around with a bunch of RGB on it. But as we saw, you can definitely get some gaming done on it. I love this 2.8K panel, and while it's not their tandem version, they actually have a 3.5K that you pick up in this. It's definitely going to be a little more money. It's a tandem OLED over there, so it's basically like a dual layer. I personally don't think I would even need that. This looks really, really good like it is. And going into something like this, not thinking about a gaming laptop, I think that RTX 5050 is plenty because, on the side, you can do that 1200p all day long with a lot of the AAA games out there, and you're going to have a great time doing it. But that's going to wrap it up for this video. If you're interested in learning a little more about the Yoga Pro 9i Aura Edition, I'll leave some links in the description. I believe you can pick this up over on Best Buy or Lenovo's official website. If there's anything else you want to see running on this laptop, just let me know in the comments below. And like always, thanks for watching.